Hi everybody and welcome to Freedom Ranch Homestead. My name is Brooke and I'm coming to you from inside of our log home. And I'm really excited to show you the progress that we have made over the last couple weeks, but mainly last weekend. We did a ton of work in here. And so I first wanted to start out giving a little explanation of what we are doing to the logs on the interior portion of the house. If you have been watching, you know that we have been dealing with these stripes that come down the interior portion of the logs that were, there was a piece of wood that was placed there to hold the logs in place while we were waiting to be able to move the log home onto the solid foundation and basement that was being built. So while it was sitting there for a number of months, the sun bleached the logs and made them a really dark gray color, which is not a problem. We definitely like that. But the problem is that where the wood was when we took it off, there are now these lighter stripes. So we tried sanding down in our bedroom, and that was a really huge pain in the butt. But a couple people had recommended that we use some bleaching agent. And so we tried out the oxalic acid on the interior portion of the master bedroom bathroom. And it worked really, really well. And then another viewer suggested that we put brightener on top of it just to kind of pH balance it. And that worked really well as well. So we discovered the combination of just one coat of the oxalic acid and then washing it off with water and then applying the brightener to it and then washing that off with water really did a good job of lightening our logs. But unfortunately, the stripes are still there. This is kind of what the logs looked like prior, and then this is them lightened up a little bit more. So it definitely looks better, no doubt about that. But as you can see here, the stripes are still apparent. And now we are going to move into the kitchen. This is where the work will be done. Go. So this is before. I just wanted to get a shot of it. Let's see how it transforms. So here is the end result. And then you can see over here, I did the oxalic acid all through here, just one coat, and then I went over with the brightener as well. So the stripes did not get out. The woods are definitely lighter, which is good. And we are just gonna say it is what it is at this point, because I have finished sanding out the master bedroom, and that was a major pain. So I'm not going to sand these stripes out. We're just going to see how it looks once we've stained it and live with it. Definitely an improvement. So once we had lightened or brightened the logs, it was time to put on a treatment that we had done on the exterior portion of the house. And we really, really liked the look of what had been done there. And we're hoping to have the same look on the interior portion. So what we did is we started out using a rugged wood treatment. And we used it in the bedroom where we did not put the oxalic acid. And it turned out really nicely. It darkened the logs up a little bit more, and we really enjoyed the look of it. This room is completed. The closet and the bathroom, fabulous. Now to move on to the living room. So this is the only wall I'm gonna do today. Yeah, I don't wanna start over there just because all this wood is here and I do not wanna get it stained. Okay, I have completed the back wall. So I'm looking at my walls right now, and after I put on the rugged wood treatment, it really did not change the color at all. And I am wondering if that's because we bleached the logs. So I may just go straight into doing the mineral spirits mixture and see what happens. So here it is a few days later, and you can see that on the sanded portions, which is this whole 2 walls here, the rugged wood treatment actually did darken it a bit. It made some of the features of the logs really pop out nicely. I'm very happy. We'll see. I'm going to put the linseed oil treatment on now and see how it transforms this room.
My daughter just made this. Can you see this? This is ridiculous. Oh my God. I am not kidding. I took 1 bite so far, but this thing is like crazy salted good.
Caramel?
It's like Cinnabon on steroids. So if you know what I'm talking about.
Bree did good, huh?
Oh my God.
Yeah, way better than I could ever. Oh. So good. Today, I am focusing on the tree, mainly because the scaffolding is here that the guys were using to put the ceiling on. So I'm gonna focus on that today. So one of the first things that I'm doing before putting the linseed oil on the tree is I am using some rubbing alcohol and a scour brush to clean the sap off. We have a lot of pitch on here, and it's kind of bumpy, and I'm finding that the alcohol definitely takes it off. It still leaves marks where the sun didn't get to the tree, but it's definitely gonna be a lot nicer. So that is my job prior to putting the linseed oil on. Show you what I'm trying to get off here. There is sap, and even though when I remove it, it comes off for the most part, it's not perfect. I mean, we don't want to use sandpaper on this because we don't want to lose a lot of the, there's not a lot here, but there's a lot of markings from where the bark beetles were that we really like. So you can see here a little bit has been removed, and then this part has not. So we're just doing the best, scrubbing it down, so that when we stain it, the stain will take into the spots that had the sap. This tree and I go way back to when we first harvested it, and then I peeled all the bark off of it, and now it's in our house and becoming a permanent stronghold to hold our ceiling up and be a part of our family for centuries to come. I love it.
I feel like fading slowly.
Can you see how's the frame? So here are some of the markings I was talking about. So cool. happy to say that I have completed the tree. Oh, and I like it so much better. That looks fantastic. That is exactly the look we were looking for. Look at it, it's almost like a bluish hue to it right there. I love it. Oh my goodness. It's perfect. So this mixture was, let's look over here in my pile of junk here. It was 1 thing of mineral spirits, so that's a gallon. And then I did 1.5 quarts of the boiled linseed oil and mixed it together. And that created the darkness that we were looking for. I dig it. While I was working on the tree last weekend, the kids had a couple friends over and Chuck, and they started chinking into the bedroom, and we're really excited about how it's looking. They accomplished quite a bit on Saturday. I helped a little bit at the end, but they've worked really diligently and got it done. Had to mix up a ton of cement and sand in order to get the thickness of the space in between the logs kind of packed in. This is the mixing crew. So what do we have in here, kids? And gentlemen, sand, lime, and concrete. What are the ratios?
8 full cups of that of sand, 4 full cups of cement or concrete, and then 1 of lime.
We appreciate your help. Thank you, Xylee. Thank you, Peter. Now you can put on your resume that you've chinked a house. Not that that's really going to get you very far, but who knows? Bree and Xylee are mixing away. Have you poured the water in yet?
Did I see Xylee smiling? This is work. You're supposed to be drunk.
Chuck has finished the top row. Are you having fond memories of a couple months ago when we were doing this?
Not really.
This is even more challenging because, as you can see, folks, the spray foam, there's a huge gap between the edge of the log and the spray foam. And we're not doing the metal mesh because it's just so challenging to put in. So we are having to really pack a lot of cement in. This will be a solid structure, won't it, sweetheart?
Oh, it's going to be awesome. Yeah.
Very
Yeah,
insulated.
it's just time. It's all we need. Lots of time.
Yep. Yep.
The rest of our lives will be chinking.
Oh, Lord. No, please don't
We'll be
say so.
chinking in our dreams.
Is that for Gabe, Peter?
Yes.
You're the supplier, huh?
Yeah, I'm going to get something out.
This is how you make shrinking fun.
Hey, Xylee!
She's taking off her smiley face. As Chuck works away over here. So you did, oh no, you did smooth that. That looks great, babe. I like it.
Like that.
Yeah, I do. Thank you, hon. You're doing a fantastic job. Do you want to lighten here, Gabe? Would that help you at all? No? Okay. So Bree is just smoothing out the concrete. Doing the finishing touch after all the hard work that Gabe does, packing it in. How's it coming, Xylee? Getting the hang of it? Yeah. So let's see what you've done so far, hon.
Very similar to the other outside in terms of the actual process, but it is a little more difficult in some ways just because it takes a lot more volume. Overall, the kids have gotten a really good mixture there. It's not too wet, so it's working in pretty good.
Wow, you guys are still mixing, huh? That's like been your job all day long, hasn't it? Oh, no, are you playing tic-tac-toe? Oh, you two are hilarious. Who's winning?
I am.
Woohoo, good job, Peter. Are you videoing?
You gotta be able to get it.
That's really good.
There's so much that has to go in.
Yeah.
They're super.
This room is officially completed. Nice. Mixing it more, we're making our way into the bathroom. You like working in tight spaces?
Love it.
That looks really cool up top.
Coming together.
Got 2 rows done. Mixing up your last batch, huh, ladies?
Yep.
And then you are off work. We cannot wait to get into this home and make it nice, a cozy space, and have lots of friends over to visit as well. So right now the pressure is on. Chuck is like every evening after work, he comes in here and he does more chinking. And so he's about finished with the master bathroom and it looks really good. And so I think that we're gonna start, as soon as I finish staining all the walls here, we can start chinking the interior portion of the living room and the kitchen as well. I have finished putting the linseed oil and mineral spirit mix on, and I have to say I'm very pleased. I'm hoping that it'll stay this dark, but it'll probably lighten up as it dries. But I may put one more coat on down the road. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I appreciate y'all watching and keeping up with the progress on how things are coming here on the ranch. We just are so thrilled to have you along for our ride. So we'll see you again very soon. Take care. Waddles, look what I have for you. What is that? Oh, is that a yummy watermelon? Oh yeah, you took a bite right out of it. Yum. Here, Jelly, you want a bite? Take a bite. Oh yeah, come on, bite into it. That's the way you do it. Oh yeah. You guys are awesome. There you go. Okay, I'm gonna leave it to you. Good girl.